never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
Good evening, baseball fans. You are here on Yankees The Ugly Truth with Ken, and we will be calling the live play-by-play for tonight's Yankees versus the Mariners in T-Mobile Park. We are probably about 4 to 5 minutes before game time, so going to go over the lineups. As you know, we lost last night's game 2-1 in the bottom of the ninth. So we're hoping to bounce back and get back in the win column this evening. And starting leading off for us is going to be center fielder Trent Grisham. And the 2-hole is going to be the captain, Aaron Judge, playing right field. Cody Bellinger will be hitting out of the 3-hole, playing left field. Ben Rice will be cleaning up, playing first base. Giancarlo Stanton will be hitting out of the 5-hole, DHing. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will be hitting out of the 6-hole, playing second. JC Escara will be behind the dish, hitting in the 7-hole. Caballero will be playing shortstop in the 8-hole, and McMahon will be at third base, bringing up the rear. On the bump for the Yankees is going to be Max Fried. For the Seattle Mariners, Rob Refsnyder will be DHing and leading off. Hitting out of the toe hole will be the big dumper, Cal Raleigh, behind the dish. And the 3-hole is going to be Julio Rodriguez playing center field. Josh Naylor will be cleaning up, playing first base. Randy Rosarena will be in left field, hitting out of the 5-hole. And the 6-hole is going to be third baseman Brendan Donovan. In right field, Victor Robles will be hitting out of the 7-hole. Rivas will be shortstop, hitting out of the 8-hole. And Young will be at second base, bringing up the rear. Logan Gilbert will be on the bump for the Mariners tonight. So for those of you who have hopped into our stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. This evening, we have a poll question. Who will hit a dinger this evening in this evening's game, the big dumper or the captain? So it's sort of like a play on the matchup of the first and second place MVP candidates. So, how we feeling tonight? I want to welcome Nathan, John Browning, Jonathan. And there are more of you out. There are more of you out there. You just haven't chimed in yet. I want to thank everyone for taking time to check out a little bit of baseball this late Tuesday evening. It was a busy day for me also. I had t-ball practice with my grandson, and that was an experience. Thanks, Nathan. I will do my best. So, are we confident that we can bounce back into the win column tonight? How we feeling, fellas, guys and gals? Currently, we have 6 votes in our active poll. So, thank you for hopping on that one right off the bat. Gilbert's here is taking the last of his warm up pitches, and we're about to get this one on. Let's get ready to rumble. Alfonso Marquez is the home plate umpire, and he is a hitter friendly umpire. And wearing out the dirt in the box is Trent Grisham. So we're about to get this one underway. And Grisham digs in. And Gilbert is ready. And the first pitch is on the way. And that is a check swing. And the third base umpire, Estabrook, is going to say, yes, he did. So that's strike one. And Gilbert sets and fires. And this pitch is foul tipped into the glove of Raleigh. It is 0-2. And Gilbert sets. And the pitch is on the way, and that is a splitter in the dirt. Count is 1-2 on Grish. And Gilbert sets. The next pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is even at deuce. What color is your goose? Gilbert sets and fires, and that four-seamer is off the place. So the count is now full, 3-2. Gilbert is bringing the fastball in roughly 97 miles an hour. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Still 3-2. And Gilbert sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is high fly ball to right field. And Robles is going to put that one away for the first out of the game. All rise. The judge is in the chamber. And of course, judge is getting a hail of boos from the Seattle fans. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is a slider in there for call, strike one. And Gilbert sets. Pitch is on the way, and that curveball is off the plate. The count is 1-1. Welcome to the stream, Nancy. Gilbert sets, pitch is on the way, and the curveball is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on the captain. And Gilbert sets and fires, and the splitter is off the plate. Count is even at 2-2. And Gilbert sets, fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And Gilbert sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. It was a cutter coming in about 92 miles an hour. Count is 0-1 on Belly. And Gilbert sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball catches the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 0-2 on Bellinger. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is a splitter off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Gilbert sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is evened at 2-2. And Gilbert sets and fires, and that pitch is off the plate. Count is now full on Bellinger, 3-2. And Gilbert is at 17 pitches in the first inning. And he sets and fires, and this one is going to be bounced through the infield into right center field. So Bellinger is going to have the first hit of the game, a 2-out single for the New York Yankees. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice. Pitch is on the way, and it is just off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is on the way, and that slider is off the plate. Count is 2-0 on Ben Rice. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered down the first base line, and that is fair. It's going to be pinned on the wall, and Bellinger is rounding third. He is heading home, and he is going to be safe. And that is an RBI double for Big Ben Rice. Yankees take a 1-0 lead. And Stanton is up to bat, and the first pitch is hammered to right field. And that is going to loft in. And Robles is not going to get the ball. That is in for a base hit. And Ben Rice is going to round third and head home. So the Yankees now have a 2-0 lead. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. And Gilbert sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curve is in there for call. Strike one. All right, Jazz, a little bit of bingo, brother. A little bit of bingo. And the pitch is on the way, and Jazz swings and misses at the four-seamer. Count is 0-2. And Gilbert sets, and the pitch is down low. Count is 1-2. And Gilbert sets and fires, and this is going to bounce away from Raleigh, and Stanton is going to take off and head to second. So that's going to be scored as a wild pitch on Gilbert, and Stanton takes off. And the pitch is inside. Count is now 3-2 on Jazz. And the payoff pitch is swung on and missed by Jazz. So that's going to do it for the Yankees, but not before they score 2 runs in the top of the first. Coming up to bat is Rob Refsnyder, Cal Raleigh, and Julio Rodriguez. For those of you who have hopped in the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network, Bigly Truth, please consider subscribing. If you haven't noticed, there is an active poll in the stream. Who will be the first to hit a dinger, the big dumper, or the captain? Hop on over, let your voice be heard, and let your voice be counted. Hey, D-Rod, welcome to the stream. They scored on a double by Ben Rice, bringing Bellinger around, and then Giancarlo Stanton hit a looper to right field that dropped in, and Rice scored. And we're going to do a quick scoreboard review. From today, the Rangers beat the Orioles 8-5. The Marlins hammered the White Sox 9-2. Phillies squeaked past the Nationals 3-2. The Pirates down the Reds 8-3. In the top of the ninth, the Blue Jays are leading the Rockies 5-1. The Athletics beat the Braves 5-2. In the top of the eighth, the Brewers are leading the Rays 5-2. In the top of the eighth, the Angels are leading the Cubs 2-0. In the top of the eighth, the Cardinals are leading the Mets 3-0. Bottom of the sixth, the Astros are leading the Red Sox 6-1. In the top of the first, the Giants lead the Padres 3-0. In the bottom, the first, Yankees lead the Mariners 2-0. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is right down the heart of Broadway for call, struck on strike one on Ralph Schneider. In the top of the second, the score is 0-0. Diamondbacks and Tigers. And the last game to start is going to be the Guardians and the Dodgers. And the first count is DH tonight. And the pitch is on the way, and that is hit to left field. Bellinger is tracking it and makes the play in mid-range left field. So that is the first out of the game for the Mariners. Yeah, the red zone is for the NFL is confusing to me. And the first pitch is on the way. And that curveball is just a little bit low. Count is 1-0. And Freed sets. Raleigh's back in the box. He fires. And that pitch is foul straight back. Count is evened at 1-1. And Freed sets. The pitch is change up off the plate. Count is 2-1 on Raleigh. And Freed is back to work, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is even at deuce. I'm not seeing anything here, D-Rod. I think I'm all right. Freed sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. And Raleigh goes down on strikes for the second out of the inning. Hey, Nick, welcome to the stream. Coming up to bat is Julio Rodriguez. And Freed sets. First pitch is on the way, and the sinker is just a bit low. Count is 1-0. Freed sets and fires, and the pitch is a cutter that breaks inside. Count is 2-0. All right, Maxie, let's get this guy. Stop messing around. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is now 3-0 on J-Rod. And Freed sets. And that pitch is on the way, and that is called ball 4. That was definitely a damn strike, but Wells is not going to challenge this one. So that is a 4-pitch walk with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Josh Naylor. First pitch is on the way, and it is going to paint the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Hey, Sarah, welcome in to the stream. And Freed sets, pitches on the way, and that sinker misses just a bit low. Count is evened at 1-1. Doing pretty good, Sarah. Doing pretty good. Yankees lead 2-0. So, and the pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off by Naylor. Count is 1-2. So the count is 1-2 on Naylor. And the pitch is on the way, and that curveball just misses. Count is 2-2. And Freed makes a pickoff attempt at first. Fans are booing, of course. It's the Yankees. What do you expect? Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike three. Naylor is down on strikes. For those of you who have hopped into our stream, if you haven't, please like and share the channel. If you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. There are QR codes in your upper left and right corners that will make it easy for you. All you have to do is take your cell phone out and turn it to camera mode, wave it in front of the channel that you wish to subscribe to, and it'll kick you, the hyperlink will kick you to YouTube, the channel that you selected. All you have to do is hit subscribe and you'll be a member of that channel. Make sure that you ring the bell and set your notifications so that you know every time that we are live and not Memorex. So how are we feeling about the game, guys and gals? And JC Escar is coming up for the lead. And that pitch is foul down the left field line. Count is 0-1. And that is a swinging strike. Count is 0-2 on Ascara. And Gilbert sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down in the dirt. Count is 1-2 on Ascara. Gilbert sets and fires, and that pitch is off the plate. Count is evened at 2-2. And Gilbert sets, pitch is on the way, and that is a fly ball, elevator shaft home run to the shortstop. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. And he's going to make the play for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Gilbert sets, and the pitch is on the way, and that breaks off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Yeah, last night was a tough loss. Yankees weren't going 162-0, so it is what it is. And the pitch is on the way, and that is skied to right field. Robles is tracking it and is going to put it away for the second out of the inning. So that is 2 down. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon. And Gilbert sets, and the first pitch is a slider in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1 on Mac. Gilbert sets and fires, and that pitch is foul straight back. Count is 0-2. Gilbert sets and fires, and that curveball is down low. Count is 1-2. Tia Ace, welcome to the stream, my brother. And Gilbert sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. That is a 1-2-3 inning. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the second is Randy Arozarena, Brendan Donovan, and Victor Robles. For those of you that have just hopped in our stream, we are going to the bottom of the second. The score is 2-0 Yankees. Coming up to bat is Arozarena, Donovan, and Robles. Max Fried is on the mound for us this evening and has been doing fairly well. If you have not, please take a minute to vote on our active poll. Who will hit a dinger tonight? Big Dumper or the captain? If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is appreciated. And I want to thank everybody for taking time out of your busy evening to listen to a little bit of baseball. And Freed sets. First pitch is on the way. And that is a sweeper that breaks down low. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and it is a sinker bounce foul. Count is evened at 1-1. Freed sets, and the curveball is hammered foul. Count is 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off once again. Count remains 1-2. Freed sets and fires, and this one is hammered to center field. Grisham is tracking it and makes a long run to make the play. And for all of those people who have said that Grisham is not an elite defender, that proof just goes to show that he's got a little bit of go-go on his legs, and he does not hesitate. Great first step. And makes the play. Freed is acknowledging Grisham's accomplishment. Well done. Coming up to bat is Brett Adaltovich. First pitch is a sweeper there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Freed sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled into the dirt. Count is 0-2 on Donovan. Freed sets and fires, and the sinker misses inside. Count is 1-2 on Donovan. Freed sets and fires, and he paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike three. That is Freed's third strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Victor Robles. Don't know what the hell is going on. I just got kicked out of StreamYard. Hmm. Brewers are a good team. They have a decent farm system, but managed to pull stuff out of their butts. If you haven't, take a moment to drop your vote in today's poll. We have 12 people who have participated, so and Grisham is in the box, and the first pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike one. Grisham is challenging. And that call is going to be overturned. It was a ball, so the count is 1-0. Yankees are 11 of 12 in challenges. Gilbert sets and fires, and the pitch catches the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and it is up out of the strike zone. Count is 2-1 on Grishbaum. Gilbert sets and fires, and this one is hammered into center field, and that is going to drop down before a sliding Julio Rodriguez, and that is a single for Trent. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. So is the captain going to end this poll? I don't know. Gilbert sets and fires, and the slider is down low. Count is 1-0. Gilbert sets, pitches on the way, and he fouls this one off. Count is 1-1 on the captain. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Gilbert sets and fires, and this is tapped up the middle. And that is going to be a 6-3 double play. 6-6-3, and the bases are clear. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And the pitch is on the way. It is down low. Count is 1-0. Hey, Jonesy, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. Count is now 3-0 on Bellinger. Pitch is on the way. It is off the plate, and that is ball 4 as Bellinger walks. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice. 1-for-1 on the evening. And the first pitch is on the way, and Bellinger goes, and he is thrown out at second. I'm not sure about that one. Nope. Looks like Bellinger is out. The Yankees are not challenging this one. Thank you for everyone who has hopped into our stream. If you please the like button, share the channel. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the hardcore. And I don't know what the hell is going on. Confusion, confusion, confusion. Freed's pitch count is looking really good. He is at 27 pitches on the game, and the pitch is on the way, and the cutter is just inside. And the next pitch is on the way, and that cutter is down low. Count is 2-0. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is hammered on the third base line. Count is 2-1. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and that paints the inside corner for call. Strike two. Count is evened at deuce deuce. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is grounded up the middle. Chisholm is going to field it. Fire to first base. Rice is going to pick it cleanly, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. Pitch to Young is in there for call. Strike one. Young abused Yankee pitching last night, had 3 hits in that game. Next pitch is on the way. The curveball is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2. Fried sets and fires, and that pitch is just off the plate. Umpire confirms that the hitter did not. He was able to check his swing. Count is 1-2 on Young. Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to first base. Fried is racing and is going to make the play at first. Good play by Max and Rice. Coming up to bat is Rob Ruffsnyder, 0 for 1 on the day. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is going to catch the top of the strike zone. Called. Nice sweeper. And Fried sets. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on Ruffsnyder. Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is just off the plate. Count is 1-2. Yeah, you're right, D-Rod. That was definitely a great feed by Rice. Fried sets and fires, and that curveball catches the inside corner. The call, strike three. And the umpire said, too late. Challenge was denied. I want to thank everybody who has taken time to hop in the stream and listen to a little bit of baseball on their busy Tuesday evening. Your support is always appreciated. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the NY Yankee Mate, or excuse me, Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing to one and the same. To make it easy for y'all, we have a QR code in the left and right hand corners of the screen. Left is for hardcore sports, and the right is for Yankees the Ugly Truth. All you have to do is take your camera out, wave it in front of the QR code for the channel you'd like to subscribe to. It'll put a hyperlink on your camera. All you have to do is hit the link. It takes you straight to YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure when you do that that you hit the notification so that you know every time that we are live and not Memorex. So how we feeling about the game this evening? Are we doing okay? Are we liking where we stand? Coming up in the top of the fourth is going to be Big Ben Rice, Giancarlo Stanton, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. What do you think the boys are going to do in the next half of the inning? Rice is one for one on the day. Yeah, the pitch is up and outside. Count is 1-0. Rice is one for one today with a double, RBI, and later scored a run. And if you don't know, the Yankees lead the Mariners 2-0. Next pitch is a cutter inside. Count is 2-0. And Gilbert sets, fires, and that pitch is inside. Count is 3-0 on Rice. And Gilbert sets, fires, and this pitch catches the inside corner. Count is 3-1. It's a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Gilbert sets and fires, and that ball is guide into the third base side stands. Count remain is now full, 3-2. Gilbert sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count remains 3-2. Pitch is out of the way, and Rice hammers this one into right field, but is going to be just foul. Count remains 3-2 as we head to the eighth pitch of the at-bat. And Rice is taking time out. Steps back into the box. Gilbert sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low for ball 4. And Rice is going to work a walk on the eighth pitch of the at-bat. So the Yankees have a runner at first with nobody out. Big G is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 1 on the day. Has a single and an RBI. And the pitch is bounced to Rivas. Rivas shoots it to Young, and Young fires to Naylor at first, so that is a 6-4-3 double play and clears the bases for the Yankees once again. Gilbert is at 61 pitches in the game. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. And the first pitch is a slider in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and that curveball is off the plate. Count is even at 1-up. Gilbert sets and fires, and this one is fouled down the third base line side. Count is 1-2. Gilbert sets and fires, and that one is in there for call, strike three. Jesus, Jazz, come on. And ABS is going to confirm that that is a strike. So that is the second missed ABS call for the Yankees this season. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Cal Raleigh, Julio Rodriguez, and Josh Naylor. For those of you hopping in the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. So how are we feeling about the game so far? Well, if Jazz is looking at making the 50-50 club, he's not going to do it by doing that. That's for damn sure. We have 14 votes in our active poll. If you haven't voted, please take this moment to let your voice be heard and your vote counted. Yes, that's correct, John. Each team has two challenges, and so long as they keep getting it right, they continue to hold their challenges. And the first pitch is a cutter inside to Raleigh. Count is 0-1 or 1-0. Excuse me there. Freed sets and fires, and that changeup catches the bottom of the strike zone, evens the count at 1 apiece. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is slug on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is hammered foul down the third base line. Good play by the young lad at third on the third base side, collecting balls. Freed sets and fires, and the ball is chopped to Max. Max spins and fires to first base to record the first out of the inning. Comes off the mound like a cat. Coming up to bat is J-Rod. He does not have an official at bat. He walked in his first plate appearance. And Freed sets, pitches on the way. And that should have been a strike. Umpire calls it ball one, and looks like Freed is challenging this one. And that call is going to be overturned. It is 0-1. The ball is entirely in the box, so the umpire has blown another one. And the pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to Jazz. Jazz fires to Rice. And that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Josh Naylor, 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. First pitch is on the way, and the slider is just a little low. Count is 1-0. Freed sets and fires, and the sweeper is up high. Count is 2-0. And Freed sets, pitches on the way, and that is looped into center field, and that is going to drop in front of Grisham. So that is the first hit of the game for Seattle, and that is Naylor's first hit of the season. Coming up to bat is Randy Arozarena. Freed sets, and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1 to Arozarena. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way. Wow. That one is called ball one. Pitch looked good to me, but they're not challenging it. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is skied to right field. Judge is drifting towards the line, and that is going to be the third out of the inning. So that is no runs, 1 hit. They're going to leave a runner stranded. At the end of 4, the Yankees have a 2-0 lead on the Mariners. Coming up to bat in the top of the 5th is going to be J.C. Escara, Jose Caballero, and Ryan McMahon. Yeah, Jake, we heard that news. They're going to evaluate after a couple of days. Don't think it's a hamstring pull, so nothing to be concerned about thus far. For those of you who have hopped into our stream, we're heading to the top of the fifth. Yankees lead the Mariners 2-0. Escara, Caballero, and McMahon coming up to bat. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. The QR codes in the upper left and right hand corner will help you out. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. You know what to do, use it. And if you have not, please take a second to vote in our active poll. Who is going to hit a dinger in this game, Judge or Raleigh? And Gilbert is on the bump. Gilbert has 65 pitches on the night. First pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0 on Escara. Escara is 0 for 1 on the night. He popped up in the first at bat. Gilbert sets and fires, and he paints the outside portion of the plate for call. Strike one. Count is even at 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that curveball is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. And Gilbert sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is lined. Young dives and comes up with it, shoots it to first, and that is going to get Escara by a step. Young takes a base hit away from Escara. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero, 0 for 1 on the night. And Gilbert sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is way inside. Count is 1-0 on Cabby. Gilbert sets and fires, and this pitch is guide to center field. J-Rod is camped under it and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is McMahon, 0 for 1 on the night. First pitch is on the way, and that fastball is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Mac. Gilbert sets, fires, and that pitch is just up high. Count is 1-1. Catcher is now challenging the call of a ball. And the call is going to be overturned. So now the count is 0-2 on McMahon. And Gilbert sets, fires, and McMahon is going to be rung up. That is a good morning, good afternoon, and good night to McMahon. Yo, 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 what do you know? Drop a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Coming up to bat for the Mariners in the bottom of the fifth is going to be Donovan, Robles, and Rivas. Max is looking good tonight. And on the scoreboard tonight, in the top of the third, Guardians and Dodgers are locked up at zeros. In the top of the fifth, the Tigers are beating the Diamondbacks 5-1. As you know, in this game, in the top or the bottom of the fifth, the Yankees have a 2-0 lead. In the bottom of the fourth, the Giants lead the Padres 4-3. The Astros beat the Tigers 9-2. Cardinals beat the Mets 3-0. Angels beat the Cubs 2-0. Brewers take out the Rays 6-2. The Blue Jays take out the Rockies 5-1. A's beat the Braves 5-2. Pirates beat the Reds 8-3. Phillies beat the Nationals 3-2. Rangers beat the Orioles 8-5. And the Marlins take out the White Sox 9-2. And that's your active scoreboard for today. Hey, Ray, welcome to the stream. For those of you that are here, we are heading to the bottom of the fifth. The Yankees lead 2-0. And the first pitch is an elevator shaft home run to Jazz, and he makes the play for the first out. Welcome, Cruz and Ray. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. You can use the QR code in the upper right-hand corner to do that. And if you want to subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network, QR code on the left. And Fried sets, and the first pitch is right down the heart of Broadway. For call, strike one. Robles is 0-1 on the day with a flyout. Fried sets, and he fires. The fastball is just down low. Count is even at 1-1. That was a 96-mile-an-hour humdinger. And Freed sets and he fires that curveball. Is call ball one, ball two. Think the umpire blew another one. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and the Robles shows bunt, fouls it off. Count is evened at goose. And Freed sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. Going to be Freed's fifth strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Rivas, shortstop. 0 for 1 on the night with a ground out. Freed sets and fires, and the pitch is wow. Call ball one. That's correct. Only the batter can challenge, or the catcher, or the pitcher. Freed sets and fires, and that pitch is right in the heart of the Broadway for call strike one. Count is 1-1. Freed sets and fires, and the fastball is just up and in. Count is 2-1. And Freed sets, pitch is on the way, and it is going to catch the outside of the strike zone for call strike two. This guy should have already been rung up. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is bounced to McMahon. McMahon backs up, and he fires across the diamond. We record the third out of the inning, so that is a 1-2-3 inning for McMahon. Coming up to bat in the top of the sixth is going to be the top of our order: Trent Grisham, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger. I'd like a few more insurance runs, but all in all, I'm okay with the game tonight. I am not sure. I don't think Ascara has confidence in the ABS system. I know he called a couple of them in spring training, and he was wrong on both times that he tried to call. So who knows? Boone maybe says don't challenge. Well, well, well. We are only at 1 hour and 26 minutes in this broadcast, so it's actually been cruising pretty quickly. And the first pitch is ripped to right field, and that is going to be a ground rule double. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. Can he hit a digger and close this poll? Judge is 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a ground into double play. First pitch is on the way, and that splitter is down low. Count is 1-0. And Gilbert sets. Pitch is on the way, and Judge swings over the splitter. Count is 1-1. Gilbert sets and fires, and this paints the inside portion of the plate for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2 on the captain. Next pitch is on the way, and that is in the dirt. Count is going to be 2-2. And Gilbert sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is hammered down the third base line, but just foul. Count remains 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and that curveball is off the plate. Count is now 3-2 on the captain. Gilbert sets, and Judge waves at this pitch way off the plate for strike three. That is his second strikeout of the night and the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch to Bellinger is a four-seamer in there for call. Strike one. Next pitch is on the way, and it is in the dirt. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and Bellinger swings and misses. Count is 1-2. Yeah, Gilbert sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is a line drive into center field. Grisham is rounding third, and he is coming home. Nope, they hold him up, and the throw was up the third baseline. So the Yankees now have runners at first and third. Rojas held Grisham. Don't know why. And it looks like there is a mound visit. Gilbert is at 86 pitches. Ben Rice is coming to the plate. He is 1-for-1 on the night with a double, a base on balls, and an RBI. Gilbert checks on the runner at first. Pitch is on the way, and Ben swings at the splitter out of the zone. All right, guys, a little bit of situational hitting. If you make it out, make it a productive one. Gilbert sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. And the runner goes, and the ball goes into center field. And Grisham is going to score, and Bellinger is motoring into third. So that is a stolen base, E2. And the Yankees now have a 3-0 lead. And the pitch is on the way, and that splitter is down low. Count is 2-1 on Rice. And it looks like the Mariners are bringing the infield in. Pitch is on the way, and it is up out of the strike zone. Count is now 3-1 on Rice. And the pitch is on the way, and that is inside low. That is ball 4. So Rice is on for the third time tonight, a double and 2 walks. Coming up to bat is Big Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton is 1-for-2 on the night. And now the infield is going back to normal double play depth. And the pitch is on the way, and the slider catches the bottom of the strike zone. For call, strike 1. Count is 0-1 to Big G. Looks like Wilcox is warming up in the Mariners bullpen. Gilbert is at 92 pitches, and the pitch is on the way, and it is up and inside. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is way inside. Count is 2-1 on Big G. Gilbert sets and fires, and this is hammered into left field, and that's going to go all the way to the wall. And Bellinger is going to score. They're going to hold Rice at third base, and that is another RBI double for Big Giancarlo Stanton. And the Yankees now lead the Mariners 4-0. That was a damn rope. I'd like to see what the velo was on that ball. And it looks like they are going to manager is coming out to the mound. And that is going to knock Gilbert out of the game. So, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And we'll do it one more time. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. So with Jazz coming up to bat, Yankees have a 4-0 lead in the top of the 6th. Runners are at second and third with 1 out. Jazz is 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. And Cole Wilcox is coming in to take the ball from Logan Gilbert. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. Who will hit a dinger this evening in this evening's game, the big dumper or the captain? If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Tomorrow, as far as game notes, is bowling night, Wednesday for me. So I will not be calling the third game of this series. I recommend hopping over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe and his crew to listen to the play-by-play. And the first pitch is on the way, and the slider is way off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Jazz. Wilcox is a right-handed pitcher. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Looks like Estabrook is going to say that Jazz did not check his swing, and I think he blew that one. And Wilcox sets and fires, and that 95-mile-an-hour fastball paints the outside corner. Count is 1-2. Come on, Jazz. If you're going to make an out, make it a productive one. Wilcox sets and fires, and this ball is lined into right field. One run is going to score, and that is an RBI single for Chisholm. And the Yankees now lead 5-0. Stanton, of course, is going to stop at third. So Jazz has joined the party. Coming up to bat is J.C. Escara. Yankees have runners at first and third. Escara is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a pop out. And the first pitch is on the way. And the runner is going to go. And Jazz is safe with his second stolen base of the season. Yankees now have runners at second and third with one out. And they are not going to challenge this one. And that pitch was a strike to Escara. And the next pitch is on the way. And it is fouled straight back. Count is 0-2 on Escara. And the infield is back in. And Wilcox sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed by Escara. So Escara is going to go good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero, 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of flyouts. And Wilcox sets, and the pitch is inside. Count is 1-0. A little bit of bingo, Jose. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 2-0 on Cabby. And Wilcox sets and he fires. That slider is swung on and missed. Count is 2-1 on Jose. And Wilcox sets and he is going to paint the bottom of the outside corner for call strike 2. Count is evened at deuce. Wilcox sets and fires, and that pitch rides inside. Count is now full 3-2 on Jose. And the pitch is on the way, and Cabby bounces this to the shortstop. Rivas feels it and fires to Naylor to get Caballero by about a half a step. And that is going to do it for the Yankees, but not before they drop a 3 spot in the top of the 6th. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th is going to be Young, Refsnyder, and Raleigh. For those of you who have hopped in our stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We have some QR codes in the upper left and right hand corners of the screen for you. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. The guys and gals out there in TV land, let me know how you're feeling about the game so far. For those of you just joining the stream, we are headed to the bottom of the 6th. Yankees have a 5-0 lead. Young, Refsnyder, and Raleigh are coming up to bat. As I was mentioning before, I will be at my league bowling tomorrow evening, so I will not be calling game 3 of this series. Recommend heading over to Yankees or NY Yankee Mania to catch the live play-by-play tomorrow with Joe. And the first pitch to Young is a fastball up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Young is 0 for 1 on the night with a ground out in his first plate appearance. Fried sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled straight back. Count is now 1-1. And Fried sets and he fires, and the pitch is chop foul. Count is going to go to 1-2. Fried is at 67 pitches tonight. Pitch count is in great shape. And Fried sets, pitch is on the way. And this is grounded to Jazz. Jazz is going to flip over to Big Ben. And that is going to do it for the first out of the inning. Fried is at 68 pitches, 5 strikeouts on the night, and the first pitch is a curveball in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Ruff Snyder is 0 for 2 on the night with a flyout and a strikeout. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is foul straight back. Count is now 0-2 on Ruffy. And if things hold fast, Cam Slitler will be on the bump, closing pitching for the rubber match. And the pitch is blown past Ruff Snyder, 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and that is a strikeout, second strikeout for Ruff Snyder tonight. Yo, Jason, what do you know? Fried is pitching the lights out, and the first pitch to Raleigh is a curveball up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. For those of you hopping in, if you haven't, next pitch is on the way, and that is hammered foul down the third base line. Count is evened out 1-1. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. Fried sets and fires, and this is a towering fly ball to center field, left center field, and Grisham is going to wave Bellinger off, and that is going to do it for the Mariners in the bottom of the sixth. Heading up in the top of the seventh is going to be Ryan McMahon, Trent Grisham, and Aaron Judge. That is going to be 9-1-2. Max has 70 pitches. He is definitely going to get into the seventh inning. So tell me, what do you know about this game so far? How are we feeling? So is Max going to make 7? Is he going to make 8 innings? Any predictions? Oh my God. They have this miserable trade that they're showing. Ked Digger Phelps for Jay Buhner. And for years, Buhner continued to abuse the Yankees. Pissed that he got traded. And Wilcox sets, and the first pitch is a fastball up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and it is foul straight back. Count is even at 1-1 on McMahon. McMahon is 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. And the pitch is on the way, and that one is fouled straight back. Count is now 1-2 on McMahon. He takes time out. And Wilcox sets and fires, and Jesus. McMahon is going to be rug up on the sweeper, and that is the third strikeout of the night for McMahon. So he has the hat trick. And Grisham is up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and the sweeper catches the outside corner for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Grishbaum is 2 for 3 on the night with a double and a run scored. Wilcox sets and he fires, and that four-seamer catches the outside corner for call, strike two. Count is 0-2. And Wilcox sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is up and inside. Count is 1-2 on Grisham. And the pitch is on the way, and the sweeper bounces in the dirt. Count is even at deuce. What color is your goose? Wilcox sets and fires, and Grisham swings and misses. So that is the second straight strikeout. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. He is 0 for 3 on the night with a ground into double play and a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch is a slider up high. Count is 1-0 on the captain. Wilcox sets and he fires. And this ball is, oh my gracious. Oh my God. It hits the pitcher and is deflected to Young. Young catches the ball on the fly, and that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the seventh. That was deflected off of Wilcox's glove to Young. Never seen a play like that in my life. For those of you that have hopped into our stream, we are heading to the bottom of the seventh. Yankees lead the Mariners 5-0. Coming up to bat for the Mariners is Julio Rodriguez, Josh Naylor, and Randy Arozarena. And from our scoreboard today, the Rangers beat the Orioles 8-5. Marlins beat the White Sox 9-2. Phillies squeak past the Nationals 3-2. Pirates beat the Reds 9-3. Blue Jays beat the Rockies 5-1. Athletics beat the Braves 5-2. Brewers beat the Rays 6-2. Angels beat the Cubs 2-0. Cardinals beat the Mets 3-0. The Astros beat the Red Sox 9-2. Giants beat the Padres, or in the top of the sixth. Giants lead the Padres 6-3. In the bottom of the seventh, the Yankees lead the Mariners 5-0. In the top of the eighth, the Tigers are beating the Diamondbacks 5-1. And in the top of the fifth, the Dodgers lead the Guardians 1-0. And that is your scoreboard for today. Fried is at 74 pitches, so his pitch count is looking good. And the first pitch is on the way. And that is fastball just inside. Count is 1-0 on Rodriguez. Rodriguez is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 1-1. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2 on Rodriguez. Fried has 6 Ks on the night. And Fried sets. Fastball is up high. Count is evened at 2-2. And the pitch is on the way. And this is going to bounce past Caballero. He fields and sets and fires, and that is an infield hit. Ed Fried sets and fires, and the pitch is grounded to Caballero. He steps on second and fires to first. So that is a 6-6-3 double play that clears the bases. So coming up to bat is Randy Arozarena, 0 for 2 on the night. And the first pitch from Fried is a slider or off the plate. Count is 1-0. Fried sets and fires. And the pitch is a fastball in there. Call. Strike 1. Count is evened at 1-up. Fried sets and fires, and the sweeper is going to plunk Arozarena. So Arozarena is going to strip off his gear and head to first base. Coming up to bat is Brendan Donovan, 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. And Fried sets. Pitch is on the way, and that fastball catches the inside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1 on Donovan. Freed checks on the runner at first, sets, and the pitch is on the way, and that is looped into right field, and that is a base hit. Runner is going to hold up at second. Not one to challenge Judge's arm. So the Mariners have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Coming up bat is Robles. Freed checks on the runner at second and brings the pitch, and that is inside for ball 1. Count is 1-0. Freed sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count is 1-1 on Robles. And the pitch is on its way, and it is chop foul. Count is 1-2 on Robles. And it looks like Fernando Cruz is warming up for the Yankees in the bullpen. Freed is at 88 pitches. Checks on the runner at second. That's first base side. And Freed sets. Pitch is on the way. And that is a fly ball to right field. Judge is standing in place, and he is going to make the play for the third out of the inning. So coming up to bat for the Yankees in the top of the 8th is going to be Cody Bellinger, Ben Rice, and Big Giancarlo Stanton. Hey, Brandon, welcome to the stream. Doing well. For those of you who have just hopped in, score is 5-0 Yankees, headed to the top of the 8th. Bellinger, Rice, and Stanton will be coming up to bat. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. QR codes in the upper left and right hand corners will make it easy for you. And if you haven't, take a second to vote in our active poll this evening. So, how we feeling about tonight's game thus far? Is Freed going to come out for the eighth inning? And Bellinger is up to bat, 2 for 3 on the night. And the first pitch is a four-seamer off the plate. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. Wilcox sets and fires, and that sinker is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2 on Belly. Pitch is on the way, and this is skied to left field. Rosarena is tracking it and is going to make the play just short of the foul line. And that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice. And the pitch is on the way. And that slider catches the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Wilcox sets and fires, and Ben swings at a pitch out of the zone. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this is sliced into left field. That is going to be a 2 for 2 night with Ben for the night with a pair of walks. His fourth time on base. And it looks like they're taking the ball from the pitcher. So hit the road, Jack. Don't come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And we'll go one more time. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. For those of you just hopping in our stream, we are in a minor break. The Mariners are replacing their pitcher. I don't know who the hell is coming out because I didn't see anyone warming in the bullpen. So, what did we eat for dinner tonight out there in Dreamland? Casey Legamina is coming in to replace Wilcox. And the first pitch is a fastball inside. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and this is a infield elevator shaft home run. Naylor is backing up and is going to make the play on the dirt for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr., 1 for 3 on the night with a stolen base. And Lugima sets and fires, and the first pitch is going to catch the outside portion of the plate for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is evened at 1-1. Guma sets and fires, and this ball is guide to left field. Rosarena tracks and makes the play for the third out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the eighth, or the top of the eighth. Coming up in the bottom of the eighth is going to be Rivas, Young, and Rushschneider. So, what do we know? And it looked like Brett Hedrick is coming out to replace Big Max Freed. Cat's awfully quiet. What do you got to say? And the first pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Nice 93 mile an hour fastball that painted the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 0-1 on Rivas. And the pitch is on the way, and that slider is inside. Count is evened at 1-up. And the pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside corner. Call strike two. Batter is challenging the pitch. And the pitch is confirmed that it was a strike. Count is 1-2 on Rivas. So the Mariners have one challenge remaining. And Hendricks sets. And the pitch is on the way. And this is sky to right field. Judge is waiting on it. And he's going to make the play for the first out of the inning. And Young is up to bat, 0 for 2 on the night. First pitch is on the way, and that is grounded in between Rice and Chisholm for a single. Coming up to bat is Rob Reschneider, 0 for 3 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. And the pitch is on the way, and that is a towering fly ball. Rice is tracking it and is going to make the play in front of first base. So that is the second out. Coming up to bat is Cal Raleigh. 0 for 3 on the night with a strikeout, ground out, and a flyout. And Hendricks sets and fires, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Hendricks sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is even at 1-1. Well, I like what you're seeing too, Sean. And the pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Hendricks sets. Checks on the runner at first. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Mariners in the bottom of the 8th. For those of you who have continued to hang on, thank you for supporting the channel. Appreciate your diligence and faithfulness to the Yankees, listening to baseball. I want to thank you for spending time here on Yankees The Ugly Truth. If you haven't, please drop a vote in the active poll. We'll hit a dinger in tonight's game, big dumper, or the captain. We have 19 votes in at this point. Hey, Tim, welcome to the stream. If you haven't been following the game, we are headed to the top of the 9th. Yankees lead 5-0. Coming up to bat is J.C. Escara, Jose Caballero, and Ryan McMahon. For those who've hopped in the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is always appreciated. And the first pitch is on the way. That is a elevator shaft home run on the infield. Young is going to be on the infield grass and makes the play for the first out. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero, 0 for 3 on the night. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. Count is 1-0, or 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is just a bit low. Count is 1-1. Tim Hill is up in the bullpen. So we know who's coming in for the ninth. Next pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 2-1. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. The count is evened at 2-2. And how do you do? Little Gumier sets and fires, and that pitch is in the dirt. Count is now full, 3-2. Hey, Landon. Pitch is all the way, and that is a foul tipped into the glove of the catcher for call, strike three. And that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Hopefully he doesn't get the golden sombrero. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is evened out, 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is 2-1 on McMahon. Gumier sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is foul back. Count is evened at 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Cade Winquist is now warm. And the pitch is on the way, and it is bounced to Young. Young flips to Naylor for the third out of the inning. And the Yankees go down in order. Well, John, this team historically has been a high strikeout team. Uh, and we're going to end this poll. And we are going to have no winners this evening. 90% thought that the captain was going to hit a dinger. He did not. And the big dumper had 10% of the votes, and he did not hit one out either. Will we see Winquest? That's a great question. He hasn't made an appearance this season, and I believe personally that the reason that Luis Hill is down in AAA is because they wanted to give this guy a shot. Well, we're up 5-0. Why not let the kid pitch? And it looks like Tim Hill will be the one coming into the game. And J Rod is up to bat. He is 1 for 2 on the night with a single and a base on balls. Hill sets and fires, and the first pitch is down low. Count is 1-0. Hill sets and fires, and this is skied to right field. Judge is backing up and is going to make the play just short of the warning track for the first out. Coming up to bat is Josh Naylor, 1 for 3 on the night with a single and a strikeout. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1 on Naylor. And Hill sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Hill sets. Pitch is on the way. And this is grounded right at Rice. He's going to take it himself. And that's going to be the second out of the night or the inning. Coming up to bat is Randy Arozarena. Hill sets and fires, and that pitch is going to catch the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Arozarena. Arozarena is 0 for 2 on the night and was hit by a pitch. Next pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to Caballero. Caballero grabs it and fires, and that is going to do it for the Mariners. The Yankees win this one 5-0. And the final numbers for tonight's game are Yankees had 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. The Mariners had no runs on 4 hits and 1 error. Max Fried is going to take the victory. Logan Gilbert will take the loss. Information notes: I will not be calling the play-by-play for tomorrow night's game. I recommend heading over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe. Catch the live play-by-plays. I will be back on Friday for the home opener of the Mariners, or not Mariners, the Marlins versus the Yankees. I want to thank everybody for hopping into the stream. Your support is most appreciated. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And I'm going to end this one in my traditional fashion. Let's go Yankees. And you're right, Sawdust. That was the 3rd shutout in 5 games. Let's go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Get some rest. Thank you.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.